I wanted to come on here and do an updated foundation routine for 2017. It's weird saying 2017. But I get a lot of questions about it, so I wanted to do an update. My eyes are kind of swollen. I didn't know how swollen they were. So hopefully my everyday routine kind of covers it. So it's gonna be like a chit chat, get ready with me. Initially I went and filmed this eye look, but that failed because my friend caught me on FaceTime. So I was just like, you know what, I'll just film it another time. Guys, let me know if you want me to do this eye look, because I was gonna make this like my Instagram baddie look, because for some reason people like this look on me. So the foundation that I'm gonna use for this get ready with me that I have been using a lot lately, my eyes is kind of bothering me, it's gonna be the Smashbox foundation in the color 4.3. I really love this foundation. Like, this is like my go-to foundation. So I'm gonna use my Real Techniques brush, the buffing brush. I really love to apply this. So this is what the color looks like. I kind of leave it on my hands to warm up, because I know I will be asked. The primer that I used was the Smashbox Photo Finish in the pore minimizing, because I have freaking huge pores. So I have to put something to minimize it, or I'll totally hate my look for the day. So I just take it, and I actually, depending on what kind of look I'm going for, so I'm going for more of a flawless look, I stipple it into my skin at first, and then I buff it in. So now that I feel like it's pretty much in there, I do circular motions and then make sure I hit down my neck, because the worst thing is when girls go ahead and put their foundation on and then they don't hit their neck, and I'm just like, and then the foundation be like all the way off, and it's just looks stupid. So be sure that you bring it down to your neck, and I'm using stippling motions to make sure that I get coverage, full coverage, and it gets in my skin and looks super natural. But yeah, I really love this foundation. It has been doing me so much wonders this past year. I'm so glad that I discovered it. I discovered it through watching a girl, I'll put her name down, but her makeup always looks flawless. And I was just like, whatever she's wearing, I have to use. And then the rest I put up here. I don't like to put a lot of foundation on my forehead for some reason, just because I feel like my forehead doesn't have that many scars or blemishes that I need to really, ooh, my eyelashes, to focus in on. So I really don't like to put a lot of foundation. My lashes are getting in the way. Either they're lifting, or they're not lifting. They're just really getting on my nerves for some reason. Just gotta make sure I did a good job, because I was kind of looking at my lens. So that's done. So I put my foundation on first, and then I'm gonna highlight. So depending on what kind of look I'm going for, I usually go between the MAC Pro Concealer in the number NW45, or I'll use the tape in Deep. So actually I'm gonna do a mixture of both. No, actually I'm just gonna do the MAC one, because the MAC one, in my opinion, is like the perfect concealer without, oh, this eyelash is bothering me. I need to get it together, or I'm gonna take it off, because it has the perfect color. I think it brightens, but not too much, and this lasts all day, and it doesn't really crack or gets really like dusty, if you know what I mean. And this is how I used to put concealer on my chin, but I'm stopped doing that, just because, you know what, no, I don't do that. Why? Because I feel like it. But yeah, I think I put a little too much concealer on my hand, and then I like to blend it out with my beauty blender, which is kind of dusty, but I'm gonna go this one. That sucks. But yeah, and I do dabbing motions, note. Let me know if you guys kind of like this kind of videos, like get ready with me makeup videos. Sometimes I feel like I look silly doing them. But this year I really want to do more on my channel, not just reviews, because girl can't always be out here buying products. And also I have a couple of videos that I have to finish editing. And they're not old, not at all. They're like, I literally did it yesterday. I just haven't been able to upload it because my brother was playing games with his friend, and that we can't both be like on the internet doing like crazy stuff, especially because it's not like any regular games he's doing. He's like doing like legit games that take up a lot of bandwidth or whatever. So that is what it looks conceal, and then I set that with a new setting powder that I've been loving, that I've talked about on my channel. It has been the Kat Von D one. I was using the L'Oreal Mercy Air one. There was nothing wrong with that one. It is like a learning curve for that one because in my opinion, if you don't put it on right, or I wasn't putting on right, like I didn't start liking that product really until the very end. Just because, I don't know, I guess I wasn't baking long enough, too long, something like that. But, I started to like it at the end of me having it. But then when it was time for me to get a new setting powder, Kat Von D had released this, and I've heard mixed reviews about it. And I just wanted to try it out, and I actually ended up loving it. Because Kat Von D, if you look at her makeup, it's like always on fleek. So I was just like, yo, let me try something new. Setting powders, I feel like that's something you should try new. Just because, yes, it's not really it makes your makeup, but it doesn't break it if it's like really bad, because there's way to go around that. But anyway, so after that, like my face is kind of flat. So I like to take the Pro Concealer in the darkest one, which is Mahogany, and carve out my nose and my face, because I like to put a little bit more color back in my face after I've finished, you know, killing it with like concealer and powder. So I just put that on the sides, the edge, to bring back some color and make my makeup look have some depth. This is like the far extent of my contouring. Like when I say I contour, but it ain't like how it used to be. And I feel like contouring is gonna be like a dying art. I feel like if you're gonna contour, you should mostly just contour your nose. And maybe if you have like a really big chin, do that. But I think that's something that's gonna be dead in 2017. But I am no psychic, as my friend says. He always uses it. I just dropped all my brushes. Ugh. Whenever we have an argument, he's like, you're not psychic. You don't know the future, blah, 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 blah. I actually hope he watches this video because he'll actually get a kick out of me saying that. And then I go ahead and set my face with my powder, which is the two powders that I've been loving, but mostly is the L'Oreal Infallible. I really did love that product. And to make my makeup like really last throughout the day, you take a powder puff and you literally dab it on your face, because then it absorbs all the oils. Now I only do it on like the sides of my face, because those are the areas that really get oily a lot, and my nose. And then I go back with a fluffier brush and dust off everything else. Do you see how that kind of just made a total difference? And then I go in and I dust off my concealer. Can't really see in this viewfinder with that same brush. And you see how I look like so much better. Yeah, love that. Now to bronze my face and bring more color back in my face. I feel like I'm a little bit washed out. I usually feel this way all the time. My eye is getting better, so that's awesome. You know my black radiance. If you watch my favorite palettes, like, yo, when I tell you I love this palette, I love this palette. And I get a good little spin in it. You see how I have a demarcation? This will just fluff it away and bring warmth back in my face, which I dig. And I do the same thing with this side. I don't know what kind of lip product I'm gonna use for this look after I'm done. But this color, I put my friends on this. Like, this is the bomb bronzer, okay? Bomb. I just sit there and lather that sucker on, literally. And then I put my favorite blush of all time that I really have been digging. It just brings some color back in my face. It is Film Noir from MAC. It's their mineralized skin. It's just their regular brush. When I say mineralized, let me put this on. Now, this thing is very pigmented. You don't want to sit here and just, like, you know how I was doing the other one, just messing around, fooling around. Don't do it with this, because you will look like a purple but it just, I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see how I brought that nice purple to my face? And I just use it right here, and I just love the way it looks. It makes me look like more chocolates. And then I set it with my all-time favorite setting spray, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray. And I go in on this thing. When I say I go in, I go in. And yeah. And then I'll come back on here to show you the finished look. So this took longer than I thought. And you just fan it. But this is my everyday makeup, my everyday foundation look. And then you top it off with whatever gloss. But I'll come back after to show you the full look. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like these videos so I can film more. Okay. Hopefully the next clip is this done.